November 28th, 2019. It is about 1:30 in the morning, and I just finished up some schoolwork, and I'm going to be getting up in a few hours to start Thanksgiving prep. So let's see, starting on October 14th, started at 286 pounds. As of today, I currently weigh 265, so that is a loss of 21 pounds. And I was just given my surgery date yesterday, and that is going to be December 11th. That's a Wednesday at 11 o'clock. So what that means is I am currently on my diet for, it's called a liver shrinking diet that they have you do so that they can more easily access your stomach. I was able this past week to also meet with the surgeon who's going to be performing the gallbladder removal, and everything looks good there. He thinks it's a really wise move, considering that many people who have gallstones already, who have this procedure of the sleeve or gastric bypass, whatever they decide to do, tend to have gallbladder issues afterwards. So it was a wise decision to do it all at one time. So where that leaves me is on the special liver shrinking diet. Yay! Said no one ever. And diet is it's pretty tough, and I know there's lots of different diets out there, different doctors prescribe different things. My doctor is more on the conservative side and wanting to do things that are just really going to be what's best to make it the most successful that it can be. So my diet as of right now consists of 3 to 4 protein shakes a day, which I'm unable to use the shakes that I really wanted to use because they will not provide enough protein for me right now. I will be able to use those in the future, but at this stage in the game, for this 2-week period of time and for the 2 weeks immediately following the surgery, I won't be able to use them, but then I can afterwards. So where that leaves me is with doing the Premier protein shakes. They're easy to find at the store. You know, they're not made from happy cows, but I'm doing what I need to get through this. What I was able to do was make my own bone broth, and that is a big supplement for me when I'm not doing this shake. So we smoked some chickens this past weekend and spent 2 days simmering those down, and with, I did organic carrots and organic celery and onions and garlic. Just did a bunch of stuff. Like I left everything attached to it, the greens, everything, like just to try to get as much nutrients in as possible, and just cooked it down until it couldn't be cooked down anymore, and jarred it all up in these little tiny jars that made it easy for serving. So there are a few other things that are listed on the diet that are not things that I either particularly am a fan of. Like, I am not a fan of Jell-O. I can have sugar-free Jell-O, and maybe by the end of the 2 weeks I'll be like, yeah, give me some Jell-O, but right now that's not in my wheelhouse. And I can take fat-free cream soups and dilute them to the texture of, like, to the consistency of water. So you literally, I made some tonight, it's not in here, but like you literally, I don't know, there's a little bit in there, but it is like, if you can dip your spoon in it and pull it out and there's nothing on your spoon, then it's the right consistency. It was something different, so I'll probably put that through my little repertoire of food. And lots of water, so at least 64 ounces of water. So I'm continuing to do that, and that is where all of that is right now. So with surgery, We were able to get surgery at the hospital I wanted to have because they had the robot there, and the doctor does have the robot saved for the whole day. And with that, my procedure will actually be considered outpatient. And what that means is I will spend one night at the hospital, and then the next morning I will be released home. So I am really excited about that. I am a very compliant patient, and so if I'm supposed to get up and move around a lot, I'm going to do that. I'm going to push myself really hard to get out of bed as soon as possible and get moving. I know gas is a huge problem after you have any kind of procedure where they are inflating your abdomen with CO2. So I will be, as soon as I am cleared to do so, I'm going to be pushing a walk, which I've been putting some thought into. That's going to be a little difficult because I'm going to need a nurse to literally come in and help me get my boot on so that I can walk around. So just some small complications there, but we'll make it work. So I'll be back home by the 12th. I've got everything lined up for my son. My daughter's going to be staying with friends right down the street. But then she'll be here kind of like in the evening with me, and then she'll be able to just, she can stay here once I'm home. She's pretty self-sufficient, with the exception of waking up in the morning, and I'm not going to be able to do that for her, so I don't know what we'll do. I'll have to get a blowhorn or something, because getting her out of bed is like, anybody who has a teenager probably understands. I literally have to tear all her covers off of her, and some days even drag her out of bed physically by her feet and be pulling her on the ground to get her up. So that'll be interesting because I'm not going to be able to do that. So where does that leave me? Lots of appointments to come up this next couple of weeks. On this coming Monday, will be meeting with the surgeon just to go over any last minute questions. I then on Wednesday have a pre-anesthesia at the hospital meeting, which I'm not even sure why I need because I have done all of this stuff and all the testing they normally would do. So I'm hoping that'll just go quickly. I do need to talk to them about my veneers and just make sure that those bad boys are covered, because last time I had a surgery, someone broke one of them off, and that's not something I want to deal with right now. Let's see. After that, the week after, I have a class on Monday, a pre-surgery class, which they go over everything that's going to be done that I've already done, but that's the first class that they have. So, but it's also mandatory that I have to take it. So I'll be taking that Monday. Wednesday have surgery. I'll be back on Thursday. So I'm not expecting to leave any messages between now and then. And I just hope everybody is doing well and able to take this day to be thankful for just the good things that are in our lives. I know life isn't always easy. I know my life isn't particularly easy right now, with lots of changes and stuff, but there's so much to be grateful for, especially those of us living in the United States, that we do have opportunities that a lot of people in the world don't have. So having opportunities to have a procedure like this, to have easy access to the foods that I need, to be able to make this successful, to have people in my life that are gonna be helping me along the way. I am grateful that my teachers are willing to work with me and they are basically, for me, rearranging finals, considering that my surgery is the last week of the semester, and that's when finals and all of our final projects are due. So, excuse me. Sorry. They've allowed me to work this week. This is normally a week off from school, and I am allowed to work a week ahead in order to be ready for my surgery. So between that and working and the kids and just finishing up school. Life is going to be a bit crazy. Oh, and throwing three days a week of physical therapy and volunteering with Hope Match. So Hope Match is an organization that I am the chairman of the board for, and it is something that I just love, and I'm so excited. This is our busiest 2 weeks of the year coming up, and I'll be doing lots of volunteering. So the good thing is, with all that I have going on, I hopefully will not be thinking about food. So that is a good thing. So, all right, everybody, happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for following along. If you like what you're hearing and you want to keep up to date, go ahead and put a thumbs up down below and subscribe. And I will update you guys probably the day of surgery. I'll try to do a little blurb beforehand. I'm sure I'm going to be in rare form. I want to end this on something kind of funny, because hopefully they'll do this. They say they will. After my surgery is done and after all the sterile stuff is said and done, they will reinflate my stomach, and I bought a little Santa hat for it, and they're going to take a picture for me. So yes, I am that weird. So let's see if they do this or not. They say they're going to. I know lots of people have had pictures of their stomachs, so both doctors, both surgeons have a really good sense of humor. And so I think that would be really cool, because I'm weird like that. But anybody who already knows me knows that. So, all right, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, and I will be talking to you on surgery day. Bye.